Hi, my name is Mark and welcome to my channel. Today we open this package that I got from Lautapelit.fi. And Lautapelit.fi is the publisher of Agemonia board game. Agemonia, amazing adventure cooperative board game, fantasy game, story-driven game. Recently one of my favorite adventure games. You will find plenty of videos about Agemonia here on my YouTube. There is unboxing video, there is review video, and additional content and photos on social media, Facebook, Instagram. But here I have a few smaller expansions for this game that some of them were published during the second crowdfunding campaign for Agemonia, the campaign for a reprint for the second edition, and during the reprint they also there were some smaller expansions available, and I have them here, and I got them from Lautapelit.fi. So let me open it. I have not seen the content yet. Let me open everything and let me put it somewhere here. Oh my god, this is a heavy content. And we have some stuff like new heroes, and here we have some new heroes for the game. We have something that is called new little things, and all those things that you see here, stronger enemies, new little things, the new heroes, and this book is also available on Lautapelit.fi website. So if you missed the crowdfunding campaign, you can get those expansions later as well. We will start with the book. I think the book was released earlier during the first crowdfunding campaign, and this is really cool because this is a book written specially for Agemonia board game, with additional stories and backstories of the main heroes in the game. Mike Pohjola, sorry if I made a mistake, but high fantasy comes to life in this collection of prose by award-winning author Mike Pohjola, illustrated by the legendary Petri Hiltunen. And let me show you, and this is cool because you have Dark Bargain, Heroes, Chains of Oppression, and this is a normal, regular fantasy book that you can read with some cool illustrations that tells the story of the heroes of Agemonia board game and some other events that happened in the world. And this is really cool because Agemonia is a story-driven game. There is a lot of story in the game, of course. This is a game and not the book, so you have those story in some storybooks and on cards, but here you have a Agemonia Origins book. This is really cool, and when I've seen this book on Lautapelit.fi website and they wanted to send me those expansions, I told them send me this book as well, because to be honest, I'm really curious about the world of Agemonia, about the heroes. So this is cool. You discover some of the stories of the heroes during the game as well, because each hero in this game has got, apart from the main story, has got some personal story, but still you have even more. Oh, this is cool, really nice. And this is hardbound book, looks really nice, cool. I will definitely read it now. It's summer holiday, so this is a really cool thing that you can take with you on holidays. The second big thing is new heroes, and here we have two new heroes for the game. Let me open it. Okay, let me open this. I will show you what's inside. And there is one thing that I need to explain to you about those new heroes. But here you have no miniatures, and you may wonder, how is it possible that you have no miniatures? You have only the player boards and cards and everything. And this is something that I need to explain, because I know that this thing caused some confusion during the campaign as well, probably, and maybe on Board Game Geek, I'm not sure. Because when you get Agemonia, the board game, you already have miniatures for those heroes, Xir and Garuk the Cursed. But you don't have in the base game, you have only miniatures, you have no player boards, no ability tiles, no storybooks, nothing. And some people thought that this content here is removed from the base game, and that Lautapelit.fi on purpose removed some content from the base game to sell it as an expansion. But this is not true, because I know for a fact that when they designed the base game and when they created the base game, they knew that they want some additional heroes, but those heroes were not ready. They only had miniatures for those heroes. So that's why they included the miniatures, and after the base game was created, they started to work on those additional heroes, and they were released during the second reprint, during the second crowdfunding campaign, during the reprint campaign, so you can get it. That's why you have miniatures already in the base game box, but if you want to have all those cards and everything, you need to get this expansion. And this is, I have to say, a cool idea, because including the miniatures in the base game already, first, it's better for the publisher because they don't have to send a separate box with miniatures, but also you have no problem with storing the miniatures, because imagine if you have the base game for Agemonia and the base game is already full with content, and then you have 2 new heroes and each hero has got a board, each hero has got a miniature, and you wouldn't have any space in the base game box to put those miniatures inside. And in this case you already have them, but if you want to play them, you need to get this expansion. So let me show you Garuk the Cursed, Cryomancer, okay, and Xir Mystic Sentinel. So here you have boards, and believe me, everything should, without any problems, it should fit in the base game. You have some additional abilities and the stamina points for each hero. Okay, and this is a second board. Let me show you, because Garuk can shapeshift into this, you can say, monster. Okay, so this is really nice, because if you shapeshift, you will use this board instead. Pretty cool. And what do we have here? You have, okay, those additional boards for the unlockable abilities. Some cards, okay, and here we have the booklet with the personal stories, because as I told you earlier, each hero in this game has got, apart from the main story, each hero gets a book with a special separate story that you can follow in between the scenarios in the base game. I don't want to show you everything, but you have like a small storybook for Xir and small storybook for Garuk. This is really cool. And here we have some explanation how to fit this expansion into your game. This is cool. They explain everything, new heroes, their abilities, explained how to shapeshift. Nice. So this is one of those expansions, new heroes. Let me show you the second one. And the second one is called, maybe let's start with this, Stronger Enemies. And what this expansion is, this is basically what it says, what the name says. You have stronger enemies. If you played Agemonia and you thought, okay, those enemies in this game are too easy for me and I can defeat everyone without any problems, then you can get this expansion. Let me open it. And here you have stronger enemies from those that can be found in the base game. This is cool. This is a way to adjust the difficulty. I don't think that Agemonia is an easy game, but maybe you are a adventure board games veteran. So different enemies, Obsidian Skitter, okay, those beasts that can be found in the initial scenarios. Cool. So if you want, you can you can replace the base game enemies with those stronger versions. And what does it say? Overview. Each non-arena scenario now has one stronger enemy card you may use in place of one of its regular enemy cards. Each stronger enemy card has a slightly altered name and has some combination of improvements to make them more of a challenge, for example. How to use, when to use, okay, and some cool art. Some enemies are recommended if you are playing in exploration mode or if you simply want to add more difficulty. So yeah, this is, you know, like the new heroes is a really cool thing because you have new heroes. This stronger enemy is not for everyone, because if you already play Agemonia and you don't think this game is too it's easy and you already struggle with dealing with those enemies, then I don't think that stronger enemies is for you, but maybe you want more challenge. And the last thing is new little things, and we'll open it in a second. And here are a lot of new smaller, you can say, modules. So let me open it. Okay. So it's cool that they include a rule book for each of those expansions, so you don't have to, you know, don't have to worry how to integrate them into the game or how to use them. Not every, not every publisher does that. Sometimes you have a small expansion and then you have to think how to combine it with the game. Okay, so we have new card dividers, small cards, tokens, new event cards, okay, new profession, new henchman, new item cards, okay, and knight at the given table. Cool. Here we have some. This is cool because those are. It's explained here or not. Tokens, 12 henchman tokens. Okay. Okay, so you have some henchmen that you can get. This is this tavern, ravenous givern. Okay, pretty cool. Here we have some additional dividers. I don't remember, but were there? Maybe there were no dividers in the base game. Okay, so this will help you to organize the cards. Professional references, artifacts, city events, world events, arena, different scenarios. This may be right. I don't remember right now. Maybe there were no dividers. Okay, and what's this? Some smaller dividers, extra content, master talent classes. Okay, yeah, dividers always help when you want to organize everything in the game. Additional events, gaming, then some professions, world events. Okay, nice. More cards. I like expansions like this because they don't overcomplicate the game. They just add some new options for you. It's just easy to integrate everything. You can, probably just shuffle everything. Okay, and even more dividers. You can shuffle everything together and that's it. Items. Okay, this will be really helpful because it will help you to organize everything. The trace and organization of Agemonia is really cool, but having dividers is nice. And we have some additional items. Okay, Curse of Flames, Curse of Loathing, Curse of Whispers, a lot of curses, the snake card. Cool! So this is the content of those expansions. We had new heroes, new little things, those stronger enemies, and of course the beautiful book. Let me know in the comments if you have played Agemonia. If you have not, if you haven't played Agemonia, I highly recommend you to play it if you like adventure story-driven games. It's an amazing game. As I said earlier, you will find videos about this game here on my YouTube channel. I will leave links in the description as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.